Welcome back to the InherAlchemist TV. In today's video, I want to take a look into the relationship of Simone Biles and her husband, Jonathan Owen. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the tarot. Like the video, make sure that you're subscribed, turn your notification bells on because you do not want to miss this channel. We are very, very interesting over here. And I don't want you to miss out. So subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I think that's all we got for that, right? All right, so I have a top row for Simone, and then I have her guy. Now it's funny because they were like saying that he was cheating on her already, and I think they haven't even been married for a year. Now looking at these cards, I will tell you that if he's not cheating, and it does look like he is cheating, not with just one person, but with multiple women, or he has like tryst on the side with different women. If these are not people that he's cheating with, quote unquote, then it's definitely he has like a series of female friends that he's been seeing maybe since high school, maybe since college, that he has not cut the relationships off from. Now he does have Simone in a higher regard. He does have respect for her as his soulmate, or as a person that he has. It's kind of like he's developing a place for her in his heart, but I don't know if she's there or he's there yet. It's something that he's trying to learn more about when it comes to creating a partnership, when it comes to creating commitments. I don't think that he has all of the information, and I don't know if he needs like a mentor or somebody to guide him into what it means to be a husband, because all he knows for the most part is how to have women as friends, and that never really involved him having to commit or having to show up in any serious way. So for now, I am showing that there are some females that are lingering in the background, but from my perspective, it does look like friends. It looks like friend zone type of women. Now, are you guys comfortable with your man having female friends? That's the question. Now, for me, I feel like I should be able to have a relationship that's open and transparent enough for you to have female friends, even if you're friends with one of your exes or something like that. But time and evidence has shown me that maybe that's not really like the best idea. But in my mind, I'm thinking, can you really stop somebody? You know, if a man decides he wants to have female friends, or he wants to be friends with his ex, or they have contact on Instagram or Facebook or any other social media sites, is that something that you can control? You know, so from that perspective, it's like you will be in a better position to just say, okay, I understand what your personality is. I understand that you're friendly. I don't like friendly niggas. I just never have. But sometimes you may just have to say, okay, this is you. You know what I mean? You like a lot of friends. I like exclusive. I'm exclusive. I like exclusive things. I like exclusive men. I don't like people to have access to the things that I have, whether it's clothes, money, cars, men. I like exclusivity, but not everybody is like that. So if you're communing with somebody, you can't expect them to have the exact same standards of life as you do, or you will have to get another person. But just don't try to turn somebody who's not like that into somebody who is. You see what I'm saying? So the question remains, is she able to be comfortable with the fact that he has these female friends? And it's not just one, it's a lot of them. They're mixed races, and he's very charismatic. He's very, very popular with women. A lot of them know him, but he also has some weird kind of like sexual hangups. For one, he's a chronic masturbator. I'm gonna say it to you like that. I don't know why he's into self-pleasure, but I think it's maybe something that he does either to like juice himself up before he goes to perform, or he does it even when he's feeling like in a good mood or happy. He has a very high sexual drive or sexual energy. You know what I mean? He has a very powerful sexual nature, and he thinks of her as the perfect sexual partner for him. Actually, to be honest, he's having abundant orgasms better than he's ever had before. Now we know Simone is a gymnast, so I don't know how they pop it and lock it. I don't think you need to be hanging from the chandeliers, but listen, that high intensity active environment, it seems to be working for him, right? So that's something that he's very pleased with when it comes to her. Like I said, these women in the background, I don't think that they are necessarily having sex with him. I don't. Now, the other thing is that Simone is coming in as the breadwinner, which we know Simone is rich. I don't think you can be a rich woman and not come in as the breadwinner when it comes to men. But I'm also showing that Simone was feeling like in like a lonely at the top type of attitude. And she felt like she was constantly having to defend herself and protect herself, and it was becoming a burden to her. And I show that she started to feel maybe inwardly isolated and lonely, even though she had the vantage point, and it looks like she had a lot of support from communities and different people who were on her side. For her, having to fight every day, fight critics every day in a social setting was taking a toll on her. And she became like the type of person who was crying a lot at night, behind being like, behind having to defend herself. You know what I mean? Even this could have even happened within her career. I know that there's been some things with social media, but this could even be in regards to her work, her wins. I don't know if she was maybe bullied by some of the women of other cultures during the gymnastic exchange offs and things like that. Or there could have even been some abuse when it came to like a coach. Not necessarily abuse, but it looks like people were trying to control her even outside of her work, quote unquote, as a gym person. It looks like there were people maybe trying to manipulate her. A lot of adults or a lot of authority figures around her kept secrets from her. And she was constantly having to learn how to stand up for herself, even maybe at a young age. You know, and at some point as she started to mature, I show that she started to feel lonely, a little bit melancholy. And she started to have dreams and visions of having a family, and she wanted someone. She wanted someone. She wanted emotional fulfillment, and this is something that she's dreamed of even since she was a child. She wanted the type of love where they dress alike. She wants the type of love where the whole family takes pictures together and the kids dress like the parents, and that's what she's trying to create, and she was longing for that. But I show that it was something that was kind of like out of her reach for the most part. Simone has, I don't think this is her first boyfriend though. I think there was maybe another relationship prior to this one, because she knows how to do relationships. I don't think she was like, she's not a virgin per se. You know, I don't, not sexually. I don't know if she's sexually a virgin, but I'm saying that she's not a person who didn't understand how to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? She knows how to be one-to-one with somebody. And I feel like she finds healing through relationships. She was in need of a person to come and be with her at any cost though, right? Now, this guy, he's coming in as the King of Wands. So he could be from the South. King of Wands is usually a country dude. The King of Wands is very sexual though. You know what I mean? So again, I think that he has, I don't want to say like he has another woman, because that sounds like there's someone in his life that's threatening his relationship, or that he has feelings for, or that he's in love with. And that's simply not the case. But he does have a roster of females available to him that he can connect with at any time, that he has not let go of. Now, I don't know if he's looking for some type of cushion or fallback plan, or I don't know if because he mentioned the fact that he was non-committal or afraid to cut off his options. I don't know if that plays into why he doesn't get rid of these people's numbers, but he definitely has them in his phone, and it is coming across as breaking the rules of what they set for their relationship. Right now, it's not necessarily interfering with the marriage. It's not a line that he's crossed so far with the marriage, but I show that he does keep in contact with women. He is texting women. He is chatting with women. And I mean, he may have closed some of his social media profiles, but I don't think he has. I think he still has social media profiles open, and I think that women still have access to him. Now, as far as his relationship with Simone is concerned, his intentions right now, it looks like he just feels like he hit the jackpot. You know, this is not even financially. This is just him feeling like some level of success through her. You know, he kind of has like this vibe about him that he made it, you know, and that he kind of like came up, but not necessarily on the come up. He feels happy. He feels happy that he's married. I don't know if he feels like he identifies through the marriage, but he does have some kind of like wayward behaviors that he needs to shake off. Like he is a bit of a, I don't know, like a trickster. He is a bit of a manipulator. You know what I mean? He's a bit of a playboy. He definitely is. And this is not the first relationship where he has felt this kind of like love. You know what I mean? Or this kind of like giving women this feeling of emotional contentment and satisfaction. That's just one of the effects that he has. He seems like he's like a very popular guy with women. Very, I don't know, again, he's from the country. You know what I mean? You know how to, you know what they say about Southern guys. You know what I mean? So I think it's possible that he falls in love a lot, or that he has loved a lot of different people, or that a lot of different people have fallen for him. And I think that kind of explains a little bit why she's so smitten with him, because he does have that charm and charisma about himself. But I don't know, he is a little bit of a player. I will say that. Now, with this Judgment card, I feel like he had to kind of like actively decide to be in this relationship, because I don't show that it comes naturally to him to be like in a one-to-one situation. But I don't show that he's gonna fail at it. I mean, listen, once these other female figures drop off, I feel like they're gonna have a good relationship. They have a lot of great energy in this spread. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's kind of hard to look at something bad or find something negative in something that's so good. The only thing that's really coming across from him is that he's a bit of a charmer. You know, now I don't even show him having a nefarious intent from his charm. It's just that people fall for him. There's something about the way that he projects his masculine energy that women find attractive, whether you do or you don't. He's coming across as kind of truthful, kind of honest. He's action oriented. The Judgment card to me in this spread, especially with this Magician next to this 10 of Cups and this 9 of Cups, this is a fated relationship. With this Star card, this relationship looks like a wish that was granted. Maybe on the part of Simone, maybe on the part of him too. I don't want to say like I'm getting like a past life relationship, but I'm almost getting a sense that this relationship was put together in the ethers. You know, they were meant to cross paths. And again, I feel like the relationship benefits Simone from the standpoint that she needed somebody. You know, you might not be crazy about her choices, but she was having to fight a lot, and it was becoming a burden to her. It was becoming a cross to bear. You know, so I feel like he was sent to partner with her, to protect her, to be that mouthpiece for her. She's very quiet. She's very secretive. She's very private. She bears all of her crosses by herself. She doesn't share enough. I don't even know if she has a lot of female friends or support. Like I said, I think that there was some bullying or some kind of ostracization when it comes to her work environment or her career in gymnastics. You know, she's always alone and by herself. You know what I mean? And like I said, at night she was doing crying. At night she was not happy. And it's like this situation came along and it turned everything around for her. I don't even show that she needs to know everything. There are secrets that are hidden from her, but they're not. These secrets are not damaging that he has. He just has a lot of residuals or a lot of, I don't know, childishness going on. You know, just keeping people's phone numbers and doing shit like that. But it's not really showing ill intention. Not right now. I'm looking at the Ace of Swords and this Three of Cups. I feel like he was even honest with her about his female friends or the fact that there's people that are lingering and that need to fall off or may or may not fall off. I don't show that I don't feel like he didn't sell her a dream or hold any punches. He didn't pretend to comply with her. I don't know what level of success that he has for himself or just in his personal attitude, but he was clear with her about what it is and what it wasn't. And I think that gave her that level of trust and comfort with him as well. I think that's what a lot of men don't realize is that you'll be surprised what a woman will deal with if you give her the option to. It's when a man puts himself beneath you, when he lies to you and tricks you into stuff, that it becomes unattractive. Because, like, I'm not your fucking mother. Like, why are you lying to me? Like, I can't be sexually attracted to you lying to me. Not because I'm so broken, but because I'm not your mother. You know, but when a man is honest and upfront about what he has going on or what the situation is, and you let me choose, then a lot of women are going to choose you anyway. I show that he's honest and upfront about having commitment issues and having other women lingering around and having situations from his past that are still there. You know? Now, he did come across as a bit charming and charismatic. I will watch out for that in the long run because he does have within him, I don't want to say like it's not necessarily a mind game, but he will want to mentally control and dominate her. You know what I mean? And that to me will be a problem. You know, because to me it is kind of like indicates some potential for him to be insecure or to be intimidated by her in some way, especially with her coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. He doesn't have any pentacles in his role. I don't know what he does for a living. He has abundance though. His abundance comes from his sense of self though. You know, he's happy with his station in life. It looks like he was supported as a child. He didn't have any horrible situations that diminished him. He feels good about himself. You know what I mean? So that's what he comes to the table with. A lot of leadership. But not a lot of money. You know what I mean? So that's a big deal. Simone comes with a lot of desire for love, a lot of desire for emotional fulfillment, a lot of need for bonding. And I don't know if you'll have to decide, or she'll have to decide, or somebody has to decide if the trade-off is worth it, because it looks like she predominantly joined the relationship for emotional support or physical attraction. He's not coming across as having a need for the relationship though. Except for him not having any money, which is a need. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. But for the most part, his energy is predominantly sexual. But he's also very sexually satisfied with Simone. Now, why he's keeping these backup plans, I'm not sure. Like I said, it could be just a matter of him settling into being a husband or having, you know, just a need to have the longevity of the situation proved to him over time. It could be that. But it's like a fall plan. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, on the one hand, like I said, I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm having to restrict a man or tell him he can't have this friend or that friend. But on the other hand, it's like, why are you keeping these cushions? Why are you keeping these crutches that are keeping you from totally investing with me? And it could be fear. Fear, or just not knowing how. This guy is he's an emotional guy too. You know, like I don't know if I feel like he uses sex and romance to hook women. That's a broke nigga's game plan in sport. So, you know, like I said, I don't know his financial status, but that's definitely, he's not showing any pinnacles in this role, right? And he's coming across as a lover boy. He's coming across as a person who offers his self to other people. He could be lacking in boundaries, or again, just in that constant need for approval and validation, like Derek Jackson was. You know, sometimes you'll have men that are like that. But for the most part, he is coming to bring happiness to Simone, and he does. Whatever facade he's putting on, she likes it, and it works for them. In the future, Simone will have to watch her back, because there is at least one woman that will become a threat to the relationship. And it looks like he's going to be using some of their money to give to this other woman. So she will need to watch out for that. And again, I mean, it could change over time, but I'm seeing it's almost inevitable, considering that he's not cutting off his other hoes. He's just not. I don't feel like he's deactivated all of his dating profiles or any of that. He has that stuff still open. You know what I mean? Simone's going to find out about at least one person, but I feel like she's going to choose to work on the relationship anyway. You know, she's into hard work. She doesn't mind not working on it. But her strategy for dealing with it is going to be to pout. You know what I mean? And to become upset, and you know what I mean? Like, but she's not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? She might just go take a trip, go clear her head, travel somewhere, but I don't see her ditching a relationship. She might even be a little bit intimidated by him. He has a little bit of an attitude problem. You know, I don't know if that's intimidating for her, but it's attractive to her because, again, remember, she was coming in as a person who was tired of defending herself. So it's kind of refreshing to have somebody who can speak or take charge. That's kind of what she was looking for. But again, I don't know. He has like this manipulative streak about him. So she'll have to watch it, because those same features that you enjoy with them, they'll turn on you in an ugly way. And it'll be confusing for you. You know what I mean? But yeah, but overall, I don't know. It just doesn't look like a too negative of a reading. Every relationship has its issues or its cross to bear. But for them to be in a young relationship that's new, I don't know. It just doesn't look too bad for me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.